I've got this After Eight tin and I want to do a quick upcycle for a specific use, but I don't want it to look like this. I just want it to be a little bit fun. Now I've got lots of these strips of old jeans that I've had hanging around for a long while. I used them for a very different project, so I think I'm going to do it in that. I don't need to do anything to prep this with because I know it's going to stick on there, no problem at all. First thing I need to do is decide on what colours I'm going to use. Oh, I've got a couple of pockets there as well. Might try and put them on somewhere. So I'm going to use the bluish jeans, the washed out ones, as well as these ones, I think, rather than the black jeans. And now I need to measure. I'm going to open that lid. I want the gold to still show through, so I want to measure between there and there. So I need 5.5 centimetre strips. So I've cut a piece of heavy cardstock out here. The reason I've cut that out is to put here in the middle of this and then fold my jean material around it. That way I'm not going to get any frayed edges or untidy edges on my piece. Now this bit isn't going to be long enough to go around the whole tin, but I've got an idea for that using those pockets. So I'm only attaching this using the hot glue gun. All I'm doing is running down the edge. Now jean material is quite thick and hot glue works really well on it. So I'm going to there, then folding that over like that. So it's nice and close to that pattern. I'm doing these sides first, well, these strips down this sides first, and then I'll do the ends. If you haven't got jean material, you haven't got an After Eight tin, it doesn't matter. You can do this with most materials, heavy materials like this, and you can do it with any tin, really. So that's going to stop that fraying and looking a mess and look like a nice panel to go on there. Now, these corners, all I'm going to do is cut a bit out of there, like that, and then cut a bit across there like that. And then I can fold those over really neatly and glue those down. I'll show you again. Cut there like that. Cut that little bit there. Fold that down. Fold that corner in. So it's nice and neat. And that's giving you a really nice, neat corner. So I'm going to do all the other strips, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. For the lid, all I'm going to do is, as close as I possibly can, I'm going to draw around that lid and then cut that out so it's inside of those lines. That way it's going to be slightly smaller, and then when I put the material on it, you're going to get a slightly smaller piece that should fit really well. So now I've got my panels all ready. All I'm going to do is glue this on, and I'm using the hot glue gun, going along where I want it to stick, and then making sure I get that in line all the way around, lining it up as I go round. Show you how I'm going to finish it off to make sure it looks nice and neat where I got any joins going. And that join should sit right there at the back, which is where I'm planned it to be. And that's on there nice and secure now. And all I need to do is go round with my second strip. Oh, let's put that bit right the way down because I didn't finish that right off. And then my second strip, I'm going to slightly overlap that onto there. It's not actually going to be seen, but I still want it to be neat. So now that's completely covered, I can pop the top on. So my next thing is to add the little thinnish rope to it. I will link this in the description below as well, because if you can't get hold of it, it's really annoying if you want to do a project like this. So what I'm doing now is running my glue along there, popping that on right up to that edge, and then I'll continue going all the way around there with this, and that'll finish that top off really well. And then all I've got to do is finish the base bit off and add the pockets. And that's going to look really nice going around there. If you don't want to use this type of rope, you can use string, you could use wool. Ooh, crochet something to put on there. So that top's done now, and that's how I finish the back off, where I finish it off. So that'll come undone there. And all I'm doing now is running one bead of this around this bottom to top off and finish off where I've done the jeans. I'm putting that as close as I possibly can to that material. So I've cut my bucket down to the size that I want, and all I'm going to do is a really tiny little hem going all the way around the bottom. And then I'm going to line that up there with the piece that I overlapped, like that. Glue that on. I'm only going to glue on side here and the bottom, because that way I can still use it as a bit of a pocket. So I can put things in it. I could even put glue sticks in it, look like that. But also, it looks a little bit more natural. So I'm just going to finish off the other one on the other side. I'll show you then the very last touches. The last thing I'm going to put on is this little swirl that I've made to match the one at the back. I'm going to put it on in the middle of here, like that. And now it's finished. I think that's come out really good. It's so easy to do. You could do this with your kids, or you could do it yourself. It'd be great to take camping with teas and things like that in it, and sugar to keep them dry. It seals up really well, and it's a useful little pot, and you've got some pockets in it as well at the front. Hope you've enjoyed that. I think that's come out well. Such a simple idea. Leftover jeans that are no good, that we're going to go in the bin. Old at a tin. Bit of hot glue, and a bit of twine. What could be simpler? If you want to learn more about upcycling, or just get some upcycling ideas on simple things, then be sure to watch the video that's coming up next. Boot that like button, hit that subscribe button, but most of all, enjoy your crafting. Take care. Bye.